Welcome to Learn Wealthy, your go-to channel for real estate insights, market charts, and golden opportunity. Let's build wealth.
Hey there,
together.
future homeowners. Welcome back to your channel, Learn Wealthy, where we take the stress out of buying a home. My name is James Santiago, your host and a real estate agent here in Houston, Texas. Today, we're diving into one of the most important and sometimes nerve-wracking parts of home buying process, negotiating. And it's part 5 of a Home Buying 101 series here at Learn Wealthy. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned pro, negotiating can be tricky, but it's also where you can save some serious cash or get some extra perks. Stick around as I share my top tips for negotiating like a pro when buying a home. First things first, knowledge is power in negotiations. Before you even think about making an offer, you need to do your homework. Research the local market to understand what similar homes are selling for in the area. This will give you a solid idea of the fair market value of the property you're interested in. Your real estate agent can provide you with a comparative market analysis, or CMA, which is a report that shows recent sales of comparable properties. Armed with this information, you'll be in a much stronger position to negotiate. Start with a strong but reasonable offer. When it comes to making your initial offer, you want to aim for a price that's strong enough to show the seller you're serious, but still leaves room for negotiation. Lowballing might seem tempting, but it can backfire by insulting the seller and shutting down negotiations before they even start. Instead, consider starting slightly below your maximum budget or the asking price depending on the market conditions. In a buyer's market where there's plenty of inventory, you might have more room to negotiate. But in a seller's market with limited options, you'll need to be more competitive. Use contingencies to your advantage. Contingencies are your safety net in the home buying process, but they can also be a powerful negotiating tool. Common contingencies include financing, home inspection, and appraisal. If you're in a competitive market, you might consider waiving some contingencies to make your offer more attractive, but be cautious. For example, waiving the inspection contingency could speed up the process, but it also means you're taking on more risks. On the flip side, if your inspection reveals issues, you can use that as leverage to negotiate a lower price or ask the seller to make repairs before closing. An experienced real estate agent can definitely help you on which contingencies should you use to make negotiating better. Consider the seller's motivation. I can't emphasize enough how important this one is. Understanding the seller's motivation can give you a huge advantage in negotiations. Are they in a hurry to sell because they've already bought another home? Are they moving out of state for a job and need to close quickly? If you could meet their needs, like offering a quick closing or being flexible with a move-out date, you might be able to negotiate a better deal. Your real estate agent can help you gather these intel by talking to the seller's agent and finding out what's most important to the seller. Ask for a closing cost assistance or other concessions. Don't be afraid to ask for a closing cost assistance or other concessions. If the seller is firm on the price, there are other ways to negotiate a better deal. For instance, you could ask the seller to cover part or all of your closing costs, which can save you thousands of dollars upfront. Another option is to request that certain appliances or furniture be included in the sale, especially if they're items the seller doesn't plan to take with them. You could also negotiate for the seller to cover the cost of a home warranty, which provides coverage for repairs on major systems and appliances for the first year you buy the home. Be prepared to walk away. One of the most powerful tools in any negotiation is the willingness to walk away. If the seller isn't budging on price or terms, and you feel like you're not getting a fair deal, it's okay to walk away. Remember, there are always other homes out there, and you don't want to overpay or end up in a situation that doesn't work for you just because you felt pressured to close the deal. Staying firm on your budget and your must-haves will help you avoid buyer's remorse later on. Whoever is willing to walk away shows that they're the less desperate negotiator, and the more desperate negotiator has the disadvantage. Stay calm and communicate clearly. Negotiating can be emotional, but it's important to stay calm and keep things professional. Clear communication is key. Be respectful and direct about what you want, but also be willing to listen to the seller's concerns. Your real estate agent is there to help guide you through the process, so lean on their expertise and experience. They can handle the back and forth with the seller's agent and help you strategize the best way to approach negotiations. And there you have it, my top tips for negotiating when buying a home. Remember, the goal of negotiation isn't just to get the lowest price, but to find a deal that works for both you and the seller. After having done many years in business, not only in real estate, but I also owned a used car dealership in Los Angeles, California way back, I've learned that the best deals are the win-win deals, where both the buyer and the seller get what they want. It also feels better that way. With the right strategy, you can walk away with a home that you love at a price that you feel good about. If I gave you some valuable gems in negotiating, please hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure you watch our next video on this Home Buying 101 series called Understanding Home Appraisal for Buyers. And if you want to stay up to date with the market and enhance your literacy in real estate, finance, investing, and macroeconomics, subscribe and get notified with Learn Wealthy. Let's all learn wealthy together, and happy house hunting!